What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. At this point, most people should have access to Pokemon Home, and I'm sure a ton of you have already started transferring some of your old favorites into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, some Pokemon do require form-changing items, so today I'll be going over where exactly you can find those items in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So let's go ahead and hop into the video. So of course, the first step that you are going to want to take is you're going to want to transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Home to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For the purpose of this video, I just transferred a couple of Pokemon that do have form changes. So I have Landorus, Dialga, Spectrier, Calyrex, and Zamazenta all just hanging out in a box. You do want to have them in your box since this is how the game is going to register the Pokemon so that you can now buy the items that you need in order to get the form change. So after you've done the most basic of the steps, you're going to want to go ahead and fly here to Puerto Marinada, which is where the auction is. The one where you can buy all the items, the berries, all that fun stuff, which is located next to the Asado Desert if you need to orient yourself. It's on like the left side of the map. But once you're here at the auction house, you're going to want to go ahead and talk to this specific NPC, and you're gonna see that she has items that have to do with the Pokemon that are in my boxes. So she has a reveal glass right now. So of course you're gonna wanna go ahead and interact with them, and it is an auction, so you're not gonna get it for 500 Poké-Dollars. Obviously you're gonna have to take part in the auction. Haha, I've gotten it for 6,500. So now that I have that item in my bag, you'll see that she now switches to a different item. So now she has the Adamant Crystal. So you're basically just going to repeat this process for each of the items that you need to get. So make sure that you got some money on you because like I said, this is the auction, so you're gonna have to spend a little chunk of change. A little pro tip is that if you bid the highest amount every time, it usually ends up being a little bit cheaper than if you go with like the lower amount. So now let's go ahead and get the Adamant Orb. Gonna go ahead and grab the Gracious Core. Not me literally lisping as I read that out loud. Nobody judge me. I don't know why I developed this lisp. I think it's because I wore like retainers for the longest time, but here we are. All right, and now we've moved on to the Rusted Shield. And like I said, you can do this for any form changing Pokemon that is available for transfer currently into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You just need to make sure that the Pokemon's in your box somewhere. So now you'll see, now that we have all of the items that we need, the NPC actually disappears. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these guys into my party just so that we can see their form changes live and in action. And these items are actually going to be stored in the key item section, like the Rotom catalog. So I'm gonna start off with the Reigns of Unity. We're gonna use this item, give it to Calyrex, and of course pair it with Spectrier so we can get the Calyrex Shadow Rider. And there it is. That was kind of a really awkward angle. It was literally just all like legs, but now you can see that we have Calyrex Shadow Rider, and he's now wanting to learn Astral Barrage. A little reminder that when you do transfer your Pokemon, their moves are going to be reset, so you will have to reteach them the moves. However, all of their IVs and EVs are going to transfer over to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course it works the same way. You can go ahead and use it again, and it is going to separate the pair as well. So now you have them back to normal. We have Calyrex and we have Spectrier on its own. Of course, we have the Reveal Glass. We're gonna go ahead and use that on Landorus, even though I like this form of Landorus better. Ugh, just look at that face, come on. That's a face only a mother could love. And once again, you can use the same exact item to change it back to its previous form, which, like I said, I like this form of Landorus better. And when it comes to the items for Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Zacian, and Zamazenta, you are going to be able to find all of these items under the normal items section, since they can technically be held items as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Adamant Crystal to Dialga. I already gave the Rusted Shield to Zamazenta, and as you can see, it literally changes form right in front of you. So now here we have, he's really big. Oh my lord. I did not expect him to be that large and in charge, but as you can see, they literally change form right in front of you. So let me go ahead and give the Gracious Core to Giratina, and we'll see Giratina transform into Origin form as well. Oh, I love Origin form Giratina. He looks so sick. And when it comes to Zacian and Zamazenta, you do have to engage in battle in order to see that form change. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run into this poor unsuspecting deerling real quick, just so you can see the form change. So here you can see the form change. We have the shield on Zamazenta, and of course for Zacian, it'll be the sword. I'm gonna go ahead and run and you can actually see him untransform as well. And he's back to normal. But that's pretty much it. All you have to do is go to the auction house in Porto Marinada and make sure that you have the Pokemon with the form changes in your boxes so that the NPC will show up for you, and then you'll be able to join the auction for each of the form changing items that you need. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, I kindly suggest that you consider subscribing so that I can continue to make content for you guys. And if you are already subscribed and you would like another way to support the channel, feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to those of you who have joined the channel as members. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.